Hey there, lovely souls. Welcome to my channel, Magnetize Official. Thank you so much for tuning in to today's reading and, quite literally, for sharing your powerful energy with the channel. Your energy is actively co-creating all of the messages that come through here. If you'd like to contribute your energy in an even more profound way, I invite you to like this video and subscribe to the channel. These actions are forms of energy exchange, and they help me connect with your vibration more easily, allowing for even deeper and more aligned readings. Channeling more specifically for you both, here in this video and in future readings as well. Have you noticed lately that you're drawing more people into your life? The very first card to come out in your energy today is the Knight of Cups, and it's not just any message. This card speaks to attracting numerous offers, especially when it comes to connections. In fact, I specifically heard, attracting soulmates. This theme has been surfacing in recent readings, and it's no coincidence. You've been making intentional shifts in your energy, and now your vibration is magnetic. You're sending out a powerful signal into the quantum field, a signal that's being picked up by others, whether they realize it or not. These people, the ones feeling drawn to you, are quantum connected with you. That connection might come from this lifetime, a past life, or even a deep soul bond. You've set something in motion that's attracting energy-aligned individuals into your world, and the possibilities are limitless. You're sending out a powerful, energetic signal that those connected to you can feel, and it's drawing many people toward you. They might reach out directly, but sometimes it's more subtle, like showing up in your dreams or randomly popping into your mind. This could be a form of telepathic communication, where their thoughts and feelings about you are reaching out vibrationally. As we shift into this 5D new Earth reality, we're becoming more energetically attuned beings. Most of our communication isn't just through words or body language anymore. It's happening vibrationally, through our thoughts and emotions. How we feel about ourselves also radiates outward and is picked up by others on an energetic level. Sure, we still use language in the physical world, but as we collectively ascend, a lot more of our interactions are happening in this energetic space. Even while we're here in our physical bodies, the way we connect and communicate is evolving and becoming more energetically aligned. With the Lover's card reversed and the Wheel of Fortune appearing, it feels like destiny is at play, especially when it comes to serendipitous encounters. Many of the opportunities coming your way will seem almost too perfect, as if they were meant to happen. Some of you may already be experiencing this, those coincidental moments where you find yourself in the same space as a potential soulmate. And remember, a soulmate doesn't always mean a romantic connection. These could be platonic soulmates showing up in areas like friendship, work, or business, offering something meaningful for your journey. What's interesting is that while you're attracting these opportunities, there's a sense of disorientation too. It's like in time travel movies, where the character feels dizzy or off balance after jumping through time. In a similar way, as you're quickly shifting into these higher dimensional realities, where our connections are more energetic than physical, you might feel a bit of inner chaos or overwhelm at times. This is just part of the adjustment as you navigate these new, fated experiences. You might be feeling some of the energetic and emotional shifts that come with ascension, often referred to as ascension symptoms. If this resonates with you, there's a wealth of information online about how these symptoms can show up in your life. I'm getting a strong sense of fatigue or tiredness for some of you, which could be impacting your energy levels or sleep patterns right now. With the Lover's card reversed, I'm seeing a deeply powerful love connection that's still in a state of separation or disconnection. It feels like this love is trying to manifest, like it's pulling itself toward you to the point where you may feel an intense pressure building. It's as if this divine love is pushing to enter your life, but it's not quite tangible yet, which could be making you feel restless or on edge. For some of you, this might be tied to a specific person. For others, it could simply be the sense that something major is coming together in your love life. Either way, it's like you're in a pressure cooker, and the energy is building up, ready to unfold in a really powerful way. For some of you, this romantic energy trying to align with you is coming through as the King of Pentacles. Now, while we all carry both divine feminine and divine masculine energies within us, these messages could relate to your own inner balance or to an external person or situation. I sense that many of you are connecting with this reading as the divine feminine, and the King of Pentacles is showing up as the divine masculine energy, grounded and stable. For some, this could be someone of high status, or, as I've mentioned in recent readings, a high-profile person. In the 3D world, this could mean someone who is well established in their career, work, or community. They might be locally well known, or for some, they could even be recognized on a much larger scale. Only you will know how this resonates with your situation. The message coming through loud and clear is that, while this divine masculine may hold a high status in the 3D world, you, divine feminine, are incredibly high status in the spiritual realm. Even if you're not necessarily well known or established in the physical world, your spiritual and energetic presence is immensely powerful. The best way to describe it is that, as a soul, you're highly sought after. It's rare for others to get the opportunity to connect with someone like you. You may even act as an unconscious guide for others, with souls reaching out to you through dreams or the astral realm. You might meet them in your consciousness while you sleep, offering advice, guidance, or uplifting energy. There's a deep, regal quality to your energy on a spiritual level. I'm hearing a powerful message for you, though I sense that this is something you likely already know deep down in your soul. This could serve as an affirmation for you. Don't doubt yourself or your ability to connect with this person. Avoid placing this masculine energy on a pedestal. While they may be well known in the physical world, you carry equal status in the spiritual realm. This is what makes the two of you such a complementary pair. It's as if one of you holds physical stability and status, while the other embodies that same energy spiritually, emotionally, or energetically. One of you has been doing profound spiritual and emotional work, while the other has focused on building something substantial in the material world. The beauty of your connection lies in the merging of these two realms, the spiritual and emotional with the material and physical. Together, you're creating a balanced union that brings both elements to the table, leading to something truly harmonious. This message is quite intriguing. It seems like a wonderfully complementary divine masculine counterpart is on the horizon for a specific divine feminine. However, you might currently be experiencing some disconnect or separation. You may feel that pressure building, sensing that something significant is coming your way, but it's hard to pinpoint exactly what or when it will happen. With the Wheel of Fortune and the Lovers reversed, your guides are encouraging you. Don't settle. This is an important message. When you, divine feminine, align with the vibrational frequency of unconditional love and hold it consistently, you will start to attract your highest vibrational love connection. While you're embodying that frequency, you might notice that you attract some connections along the way that feel less aligned. I hesitate to label them as lower vibrational, because not all of them will be. But compared to this high-level divine love coming in, even a strong soulmate connection might feel less vibrant. I hope that makes sense. You may find yourself magnetically attracting some potentially beautiful connections right now, offers that are coming your way. However, if something feels off, or you sense that a greater love is on the horizon, remember the message from your guides. Do not settle. Just because these new people entering your life are soulmates doesn't necessarily mean they're the connections you're meant to fully embrace or commit to at this time. Only you will know what feels right for you. Many of you might be interested in exploring some of these connections, and I'm getting the sense that what you're attracting will feel very validating. These individuals are coming into your life to reflect the love you've been embodying. It's a powerful affirmation of the self-love you've cultivated within yourself, showcasing how you're radiating unconditional love to others. This energy is drawing in admiration, offers, and potential admirers your way. You have this soft, glowing energy, but you also possess the hand of justice on your side. Your guides are urging you to be discerning as you sit on your throne, aware that various energies are coming your way with offers. Some may be business-related, some romantic, or even just souls wanting to connect with you. By remaining in that elevated state and high vibration, you can make wise choices about which offers to accept and which ones to keep at a distance from your beautiful space. Let's dive into that secret admirer energy. This feels closely tied to the High Priestess. I sense that someone is quietly admiring your spiritual side, and this message seems particularly specific. If you're a divine feminine, it feels like this masculine energy, who I'm getting has a connection to the color blue, truly appreciates the way you think and your beautiful soul. Interestingly, this might be someone who is quite logically minded. They probably haven't directly expressed their admiration to you, and you may not have delved deeply into spiritual discussions with them. You might hold back a bit in those conversations, not wanting to overwhelm them with your spiritual insights. It's not that you feel ashamed of your spiritual nature. It's more about gauging how open they are to exploring those deeper topics with you. While this person may seem to put up a logical front, their true feelings run much deeper. They genuinely admire your unique perspective on the universe, life, and the world around you. They find your insights incredibly beautiful and compelling, which is a clear indication of their admiration for your spiritual essence. I'm picking up on someone who doesn't easily dish out compliments. When I saw the number 1919, it struck me that, with you, compliments just seem to flow naturally. Whether they've said it aloud or it's written all over their face, it's pretty clear how much they admire you. I'm sensing that they've even chatted with friends and family about you, sharing your name with a small, trusted group, like childhood buddies or high school friends. I can almost see them blushing whenever they mention you. Those close to them have pointed out that they might be in love with you, and while that sounds dramatic, it feels spot on. People can see how they feel about you, but they're keeping this admiration under wraps. You might not even realize the depth of their attraction, because you might see them as a bit superficial. However, beneath the surface, there's a strong spiritual connection they feel toward you, which adds a beautiful layer to their admiration. This person is grappling with a lot of fear and self-doubt, feelings they often keep to themselves. There's a sense of embarrassment around these insecurities, especially if they're a man, as it conflicts with their idea of what it means to be strong. This might be why they hesitate to open up about their self-doubts with you. However, I sense that their guides are actively helping them release these fears, which are keeping them tied to a sense of separation from you, divine feminine. You, on the other hand, are soaring in your crown chakra energy, almost like you're floating on a cloud. It's a beautiful, high vibrational state where you're fully tapped into your high priestess energy. In contrast, this masculine is stuck in their root chakra, and it feels wounded. They seem to be reeling from the intense thoughts and feelings they have about you, almost obsessively. I even heard the name Michael, which might be a reference to Archangel Michael guiding this connection if that resonates with you. This masculine is on the brink of a significant awakening, but it feels like they're resisting it. The moon card reversed suggests they're pushing against the energy that's meant to enhance their intuition and dispel illusions. Unfortunately, their fear and self-doubt can lead them to question their instincts about you, making them wonder, am I losing it for wanting to reach out or feeling this deep spiritual connection? I sense that you, Divine Feminine, are patiently waiting in this situation. You might even have an intuitive understanding of some of the insights I'm sharing. Your guides seem to be encouraging you to let this masculine take his time with his awakening journey, allowing him to confront his fears and embrace the truth of your connection on his own. You've been guided not to rush in and become the bridge for his spiritual growth, but to allow him to navigate this process independently. It's essential for him to fully engage with his own feelings and come to you without that fear, ideally bringing some kind of offer along with him. Many of you may already feel this potential unfolding, yet you've been advised against interfering with his awakening. There's a delicate balance at play here. You can strongly sense the connection between you two, even if you don't know exactly how or when things will unfold. You can feel that he's starting to awaken and that his intuition is beginning to speak to him about you. However, he needs to make the choice to lean into that awakening, to see the truth of your connection, and to let go of his fears before he can take action towards you. For some of you, this person may represent that divine love you've been aligning with, while for others, they could be one of those other soulmate connections we discussed earlier. As we wrap up this reading, I'd like to connect with your guides and find out what insights the lovely Divine Feminine tuning in here needs about their current life path. All right, we've drawn the Judgment card in reverse. Wow, I just felt a wave of chills. This card carries some powerful energy. It seems to signal that it's judgment time for many people and situations around you. You're gaining clarity, seeing others' true intentions and hearts more clearly than ever before. However, some individuals in your life have been given multiple chances to learn important karmic lessons. You may have even served as a guide or helper for their healing journey. What's coming through strongly is that those who have refused to grow or heal are now being energetically removed from your life. With the Four of Cups, I see someone who's turning down an opportunity, stuck in a negative, lower vibrational state, and perhaps even projecting their unwillingness to change onto you, Divine Feminine. Anyone exhibiting this behavior is being energetically weeded out. So even if you see them in your physical space, the vibrational disconnect is becoming more pronounced. The energy of judgment is causing a split in timelines, which is increasingly visible in the 3D world. This ties back to what I mentioned earlier. We're evolving into more energetic beings. Our communication is becoming more telepathic and energetically driven, and those who stay in our lives will be those with whom we share an energetic alignment. In the past, when we were more rooted in a 3D reality, we often found ways to keep people in our lives, even if they were energetically out of alignment with us. We might not have even realized we were doing it, but we used various control mechanisms to hold on to these connections. However, as we shift into a more energetic-based reality, that's no longer possible. We can't artificially maintain relationships with people who are significantly out of alignment with us, and they can't do it with us either. Many of you tuning into this reading may have already noticed this shift. It doesn't just apply to romantic relationships. It extends to environments, jobs, social circles, and communities as well. You're naturally drawn toward people, experiences, and things that resonate with the higher vibration you're embodying. Anything that doesn't align with that frequency, essentially anything that isn't rooted in pure, unconditional love, is naturally falling away. I sense that there may have been a specific romantic interest who hesitated or was indecisive about your offer, perhaps even criticizing you or projecting their own issues onto you. This behavior likely created a disconnect between you two. The interesting part is that if there has been some separation, this person is now filled with regret. They see you as their dream, their daydream, and are spending a lot of time fantasizing about you. Meanwhile, they're feeling quite apathetic about their life overall. It might sound a bit strange, but having you in this person's life added a richness and depth they never experienced before, like switching from a black and white movie to vibrant colour. You brought brightness and joy into their world. However, it seems they took that for granted and started projecting their own negative patterns onto you. Now that they're disconnected from your energy, it's like they've returned to seeing everything in dull shades again. I sense they didn't fully grasp how much your absence would affect them until now. There's a lot of self-directed anger brewing within them. And you may have felt that anger too, perhaps even some hurt about how things unfolded between you. At one point, you likely invested a lot of your emotional and energetic resources into this connection. If you've sensed that anger, it's like a divine recognition of how your beautiful, sacred energy may have been overlooked or disrespected. Of course, this won't resonate with everyone, so take what feels right for you. Your guides are urging you to have the courage to recognize your worth and value. Allow this person to navigate their own choices and mistakes. Trust that others will reveal who they truly are through their actions and words. Right now, there's a powerful energy of illumination surrounding you, making it easier than ever to see people's true hearts and intentions more clearly. By tuning into this reading, you're actively co-creating the messages and insights that come through. Thank you for being a part of this journey. I hope you're all doing wonderfully. I'd love to hear from you in the comments below. Share how your October is starting off. I know many of us have been feeling a surge of energy lately. I just pulled the next card, and it's envy in a neutral position. I immediately got the image of someone with their mouth closed, whispering, "My lips are sealed," yet clearly wanting to express something. This suggests that someone connected to your energy might have something to say, but they aren't communicating it, at least not in the physical realm. With envy showing up in this midway position, I want to pull some clarifying cards to dive deeper. This card often relates to feelings of fulfillment, and its current position indicates that someone is on a quest for that sense of satisfaction. It brings a glimmer of hope, suggesting that progress is being made. Here, we have death in the reverse position, and the phrase "dark night of the soul" really resonates with me. It feels like your presence and energy serve as a beacon of hope for someone connected to you. Remember, these are collective readings, so take what resonates with you and trust your own intuition. I'm picking up strongly that you're energetically linked to someone, likely a masculine energy. Just a quick reminder. The terms divine masculine and divine feminine can refer to external people or situations, but they also relate to the internal balance we all have within us. For this reading, though, I'll be focusing on this energy as a masculine one. It seems like this masculine energy is experiencing a dark night of the soul, as indicated by death in reverse. They might not be openly sharing the struggles they're facing. and it feels like they're navigating this challenging period largely on their own. The health card also appears reversed, suggesting there's a physical aspect to their imbalance, particularly regarding their mental health. Their emotional state seems to be off-kilter right now. Meanwhile, with denial reversed, it looks like this masculine is beginning to accept certain mental patterns or self-sabotaging behaviors that have been holding them back. For some, this might involve an addiction, but it doesn't have to be limited to that. With the courage card showing up, it feels like this person is being empowered to confront some self-sabotaging habits they've long denied. The Four of Cups in reverse indicates that they're ready to seize opportunities and break free from a stagnation phase. Earlier, I mentioned how you seem to be a beacon of light for them. They view your energy as a source of inspiration. Just by being around you, whether physically or energetically, they're feeling uplifted and filled with hope during what has been a pretty dark time for them. Interestingly, this might not be just about one specific person. Your energy seems to have a ripple effect, touching many people who connect with you. I sense that your essence provides hope to those in a challenging place. The word teacher comes to mind, suggesting that on a spiritual level, you embody the role of a guide. Even if you don't see yourself as a teacher in a traditional sense, your presence and energy serve as a natural example that uplifts and inspires others around you. I sense that you hold a wealth of wisdom, so let's tap into what else is coming through. I pulled the cards, ask for help from others, and within the next few weeks. This feels like a specific message about timing, a predictive insight for someone who's tuning in. While it might not apply to everyone, it certainly suggests that within the next few weeks, someone may reach out to you. It could very well be that masculine energy we've been discussing. If this person has been part of your life, they may begin to open up to you more during this time, seeking your support or advice on something that's been weighing heavily on their mind, something they've been navigating on their own. This could also be a friend reaching out to you for support. I'm sensing that whoever comes into your life, especially for those this message resonates with, will be seeking your wisdom and guidance on a specific situation. They truly value your perspective. The card I pulled from the Energy Oracle deck is Door to Spirit, and it's upright. This suggests that the person who connects with you in the coming weeks, whether platonically or romantically, is experiencing a spiritual awakening. On a deeper level, their soul is yearning to align with a higher vibrational timeline. Plus, we have the Temple Path card also in the upright position, indicating that their desire for growth has naturally drawn them to you, either in the physical realm or energetically. This person will likely seek your guidance or wisdom, but they might approach it in a subtle way. Instead of coming right out and asking for help, they may gradually open up to you, looking for your perspective without explicitly stating it. I keep getting the impression that they truly value your unique way of seeing the world. It's something they consider quite rare. In fact, they may feel you're the only person they can trust to discuss this particular issue. I'll reshuffle the cards now to see who else is connected to your energy at this time. I sense that many of you tuning in resonate strongly with your divine feminine energy, regardless of gender. While this may not apply to everyone, it feels prominent among most of you, so I'll specifically ask what insights the divine feminines here need to know. There's something deeply cosmic and spiritual happening right now. I'm picking up on a download. It's like your energetic system is undergoing a significant upgrade. You might already be feeling this shift in profound ways, or if you haven't noticed it yet, you may start to in the coming weeks or months. Let's delve deeper into this transformation. Just as a computer needs to be turned off for a system upgrade, you may find yourself needing extra rest during this spiritual and energetic enhancement. Keep an eye out for white birds. They might be a symbol guiding you through this process. I'm also sensing a lot of activity around your third eye chakra, which could manifest as pressure or tingling sensations around your head or forehead. Remember, I'm not a medical professional, so always consult your doctor if you have any concerning physical sensations. But be aware that your third eye chakra is definitely buzzing with energy right now. Let's explore what's happening in the realm of your intuition. There's incoming love on the horizon, represented by the man holding a heart upright. For you, divine feminine, your third eye is receiving powerful downloads related to this awakened masculine energy coming into your life romantically. This could be someone from your past, someone in your present, or even a future connection. After all, time is fluid when it comes to energy. Whoever this person is, I sense an immediate feeling of safety and comfort when you're around them. You'll find it easy to be vulnerable and open, letting your true self shine through. The Garden and the Gate card in reverse indicates that you're ready to drop your guard and be your authentic self. No filters needed. In contrast to past experiences where you may have felt your ego battling your intuition, here you're embracing a more harmonious connection. However, I sense some lingering tension with the Hostilities card upright, suggesting that your heart may still be navigating some inner conflicts. Trust this process as you're moving toward a space where love can truly flourish. This message may not resonate with everyone, but for some of you, there have been love situations, either from your past or even in the present, where your ego has really pushed for things to unfold in a specific way with a certain person or timeline. Meanwhile, your heart has been leading you down a different path, creating a tug-of-war between what your ego desires and where your heart wants to go. With this powerful incoming masculine energy, whether it's someone from your past or someone you're currently involved with, but in a transformed and harmonized state, you'll eventually feel completely safe. You won't feel the need to battle against what your heart knows to be true. I sense a strong, green light from your intuition guiding you forward. When you find yourself feeling unfiltered around someone and notice that your heart is no longer at odds with your mind, you'll experience a profound sense of ease and clarity. The crown chakra is upright, signaling a deeply spiritual connection at play here. I keep hearing words like materializing and coming into fruition, suggesting that something is really taking shape and coming into full physical form. However, there's an element of uncertainty. You might not know exactly how or when this will all come together. For some of you, it might even be unclear who this energy pertains to. Yet, you're trusting your intuition and following the flow of guidance from your heart. Amidst all this, the Temple Path card flew out, reinforcing that going with the flow of your heart is what keeps you aligned with your highest vibrational path. On the other hand, the Rest and Rejuvenation card is reversed, which indicates feelings of restlessness or urgency. Right as I said that, I noticed the throat chakra is reversed at the bottom of the deck. This suggests that someone is feeling a strong urge to communicate something to you that they haven't expressed yet. It seems to be causing them a lot of inner agitation, primarily stemming from their frustration with themselves for not knowing how to convey what they really want to say. Let's dive into this person who is feeling a strong urgency to communicate with you. It could very well be that same masculine energy we touched on earlier. With attachment in the reverse position, I'm picking up on the number 555, which might resonate with someone tuning in. I also heard the word diamond. This could relate to some significant diamond jewelry for someone, or it might represent how rare and valuable you are in this person's eyes, divine feminine. I'm also hearing diamond in the rough, suggesting that you are a diamond that is still in the early stages of transformation, undergoing the pressure needed to shine. Now, I'm no geologist, but I know many of you are familiar with that process better than I am. The key takeaway is that pressure has shaped you into something truly valuable, as the saying goes. For some of you, this may relate to someone from your past who recognized your potential before you went through that transformative pressure, seeing the raw beauty and strength within you even back then. It's possible that many people are now recognizing you after you've undergone that incredible transformation into this diamond. After all, you were always a diamond at your core, but the pressure of your experiences truly revealed your brilliance. I'm sensing that for the divine feminine I'm connecting with, some of the pressure you faced would have broken many people. Yet, your spirit, soul, and heart remained open, even during those tough times. Instead of being crushed, you took that pressure and allowed it to shape you. I keep hearing that every time you encounter a challenge, heartbreak, or difficulty, you actually shine even brighter. You might have noticed this pattern in your life. Whenever someone wrongs you or something difficult arises, you ultimately rise above it. You thrive, shining like that diamond, proving that you can withstand and grow under pressure. Whoever this person is, I sense they've witnessed your journey. They either knew you before that transformative pressure you experienced, or they can intuitively sense the strength and beauty within you. Even if you haven't met yet, or don't know each other well, they will immediately recognize you as that rare diamond, someone who has endured and emerged from challenges to become the incredible person you are today. With attachment reversed and sitting on the sacral chakra, it seems this person has been feeling quite stuck, particularly in terms of love and intimacy. They might have given up on romance or dating and spend a lot of time alone, trapped in their thoughts. Their life could feel like it's on autopilot. However, something about your energy, divine feminine, has the potential to break them free from this stagnation. Your presence might inspire them to open up to love again. We also have patience upright, suggesting a deep, enduring connection here. If this is someone from your past, it's like they're saying, no matter where life takes me or who else I meet, it's always you, divine feminine. I always find my way back to you. I'm hearing the phrase, circle back to you, and the song Circles by Post Malone might resonate with someone here. For those of you who haven't yet met this person or don't know them well, this connection holds great promise for long-term potential. There's a real opportunity for longevity here. I'm also getting a sense of someone wanting to take off their mask. This masculine energy seems to be saying, I want to show you my true self. I want you to see me as I really am. However, there's also a fear of vulnerability that comes into play. They feel triggered when they begin to open their heart, which complicates things between you two. This may be someone who comes off hot and cold, or even avoidant at times. The thing is, with this caring connections card, they actually have a ton of affection for you, divine feminine. They have a lot of love and care for you. For some reason, I'm seeing leaves on a tree in summer. I'm not sure if that's relevant for someone. This could also represent youthfulness or vibrancy. They may feel as though you are glowing, like you're in that summer era of your life, whereas they themselves are more in this winter. There may actually be that element of opposites between you, meaning you might be opposite mirrors, as we sometimes say, particularly in twin flame connections. This can be a phenomenon that occurs, although this doesn't necessarily need to be a twin flame. This could also be a high-level soulmate, or really any form of connection. I'm not picking up on a specific label, except that there could be this opposite mirroring, where the two of you, at the core, really complement one another energetically when you are living in your true, authentic nature. But on the surface, you are very much in this summer, thriving era of your life, so to speak, whereas this masculine seems to be more in their winter, feeling cold, disconnected from the world, and going through that dark night of the soul. It's like they're holding all of this love, care, and affection in their heart and throat chakras, and it's just about to burst open. Yet, they seem to be trying to stuff it down. As I said, the complicating dynamic between the two of you is that this person has certain blockages, particularly in their heart space and throat chakra, around communicating their true feelings in a balanced, open way. Because they haven't yet fully cleared these blockages, when you naturally start to open their heart space just by being connected with them, it's very triggering for them. I see this person starting to open up and then shutting down again, and that might be the kind of dynamic you experience with them. You might have a really deep, meaningful conversation where they start to open up, but suddenly they shut down, or act avoidant, or distant. Again, this is because they naturally feel so much affection for you, but that, in itself, is very triggering for them due to those heart chakra blockages they haven't yet released. I'm very curious to know what this person is holding in their heart space, what these blockages are that they're working through, as well as the deeper feelings and affection beneath the surface that they don't seem to be fully communicating yet. For now, I want to go back to the traditional tarot and ask, what else do my beautiful divine feminines need to know at this time? Right away, we have the Sun card, and the affirmation from this card says, "This symbolizes the success of the conscious mind in overcoming any obstacles or fears of the unconscious." It also says, "I feel the joy of being alive." What I get from this card is that you, in general, divine feminine, are learning to embrace the void, to embrace the unknown. You are learning to stand fully present with yourself here and now, in the moment, being in that receptive state of being, allowing yourself to experience the full spectrum of the human experience. You are fully present with yourself, following your intuition in the moment and releasing fears around not knowing or being unable to predict exactly when your visions and dreams will manifest in your life. This is placing you in a highly empowered state of being at this time. We also have the Eight of Pentacles, upright, and the affirmation on this card says, "The universe creates through me." More than ever before, you, divine feminine, are recognizing that, quite literally, your body is the vessel through which all manifestations flow, meaning that you are like this powerhouse generator of beautiful energy that is flowing outward and pre-paving all of those physical material manifestations. You're also really recognizing that it's an energy thing, that whatever you cultivate internally will reflect in your external physical world. We also have the Wheel, and this card says, "Change is inevitable." To adapt and flow with that change is resilience. You are someone who has been through many different timeline shifts, possibly even some quantum leaps recently, where you have noticed things changing rapidly, either internally, spiritually, or in the external world when it comes to people, relationships, etc. in your life. But I also see this being because you are embracing this massive shift that is constantly taking place, this perpetual expansion of you as a soul, spiritually and energetically, that is then reflecting in the expansion and evolution of your material world as well. Because you are choosing to embrace all of that, it is putting you in an energy that others might see as lucky. But really, this is the crossroads of alignment with trust, meaning being in alignment with your core, authentic self and trusting the unfolding and the unknowns that come along with that as you stand in that place. Wow, very beautiful messages coming out for you today, Divine Feminine. I really hope some of this has resonated. I will be reading from one final Rumi Oracle card before we close out the reading, and this card is Divine Mother Manifests. The guidebook here says, "Oh, you living in the world of 6 directions, accept the gloom and accept the bliss, for those seeds buried in the ground will one day grow into fruitful orchards." Rumi. The guidebook also says, "We pray for light, we pray for love, we honor and live our lives with its mysteries with as much integrity as we can muster. But beyond that, it is best to participate in this life with much less certainty than the mind would have us believe necessary for inner peace. Inner peace doesn't come with understanding, it comes with trusting. Can we understand a star or a galaxy? Perhaps not. Yet we choose to trust in its beauty and beingness, and from it derive great energy, hope, and inspiration. The ways of the Divine Mother are not to be judged by our limited standards. Rather, they can be witnessed, experienced, and received. What a relief to not need to understand. What a relief to simply live with trust and know that everything will work its way out. This is, she offers, the sacred wine, so drink. It's interesting. This is card number 32. Because I actually saw the number 3232 coming out just a moment ago on the recording timer. The guidebook here says, "So, will you accept the gift that is coming to you, the offering that the sacred feminine brings you now? It is sweet wine she offers. It shall be an enjoyable journey receiving this gift, a wearing away of resistance and restraints towards life through the sheer pleasure of aliveness without thought. Oh, what a journey this is to be for you. So much that is truly wonderful and incredible, sacred and extraordinary awaits you. You who are asked to drink from the generous cup the great beloved is bringing towards your lips. This oracle comes with guidance for you. Come put aside your seriousness for a moment or more and allow the wild child in you to take your body and soul for a spin. Together, let's go and paint the town the color of love." That feels like a beautiful place to close this first reading here on YouTube. Click the join button to explore the membership options and see what exciting benefits await you. By joining, you'll get exclusive perks, behind-the-scenes content, and special access to our community. It's a fantastic way to support the channel and get even more out of your experience with us. If this video resonated with you and you crave more, interact with the content, like, comment, and subscribe to my channel, Magnetize Official. Share these words with anyone who might find comfort and inspiration.